Hi, friend. It's Laura Winters, your host of Miracle in Time podcast and owner of Your Light Holistic Therapy and Wellness LLC. You are a miracle, plain and simple. It's a miracle you are here. A miracle changed my life, and maybe this is the miracle that will change yours. Here we go. Hello, friend. Let's rip this Band-Aid off the best that I can to start. But let's talk about some Catholic guilt because it has really done a number on me in so many different ways. And not only me, but generations. And even before that, probably someone else had hundreds and hundreds of years of Catholic control and telling us that there is no place for essentially joy, pleasure, um, sexuality, like it does not exist. And if it does, then shame, then you are bad and you are undeserving of love from God, especially, and he will damn you to hell. Because you have very human feelings. And so, I did all the things that I was supposed to do growing up and never aligned with it. And I remember, funny enough or not, I don't know. I remember I really am a big tradition person. So I did appreciate the Catholic Mass for its repetition and I don't know, what do you want to call it? Traditions. And so anyway, so I did appreciate that, but there were times where I was like, this is complete bullshit, like, why am I bowing down? Like, what are we, what, I don't know, like, I was always like, if I'm at the foot of Jesus, like, or talking, Jesus is talking, I'm going to look him in the eye because, like, I want to take this all in. And so, like, there were times where it's like, bow your head. No, I'm actually going to look up because I want to see what's going on here. I want to see who's talking to me. I want to see the message. Like, I don't know. Like, I always believed in reincarnation since as long as I can remember. Nope, been here before, gonna be here again. Like, it's just the way it is. And yes, we're gonna damn you to hell if you don't do the things that we want you to do and you sin. Well, I don't believe in hell either. So, I guess that doesn't scare me too much. But my idea of God at the time was, yeah, very awful. Yeah, God was this horrible authority figure who, was, yeah, looking down at you all the time. And I'm really sad that that happened for so long. And that's what I believed. And even for a while, when I got into a lot of the spiritual stuff, I was like, nope, not going to use the term God. Nope, not at all. I'll use spirit, I'll use universe, but not using the term God because God was this man, this authority figure that was that just really hated you. I mean, unless you did exactly what you were told. And so then it wasn't until I actually, visualized God for what it is to me as this ginormous ball of energy, beautiful, beautiful energy, that even after that, I really had to sit with the term. So when I talk about God, you might have a vision of who God is, and mine is just this beautiful ball of energy. So that's it. And, but yeah, that Catholic guilt, man, did a real number on me, especially in my marriage. And, my husband and I are over 20 years into this, and it wasn't until weeks ago when I felt like that all just dissipated. So 20 some years into a relationship, and, you know, an intimate relationship of, I don't know how long. See, I'm 38, so probably 18. So, you know, 20. So we were together for 23 years or something like that, 24 years. And like, yeah, it wasn't until a couple weeks ago when we were like, oh, actually, we can be on the same page here. And like, I can open up and I can be comfortable and this is not shameful. Like, what the fuck? Really? What the fuck? Why did it have to be like that? Because of generational trauma. That's why. Because there's a system that's been perpetuated over and over, that being a human and having human feelings and expressing it in certain ways is completely wrong. And it's not wrong. So this is the first of the Band-Aid ripping of the Catholic guilt and the anger. I actually don't have any anger toward it anymore. I'm just like, man, I feel for all you that are stuck in that because, or still believe it. Yeah, you still believe it? I'm sorry. I feel really bad for you. But I mean, I'm sure it's going to rear its ugly head at some point again because it has been long, not even just pleasure and sexuality, but just family dynamics and yeah, lots of things in my family. And it all comes back to Catholic guilt and Catholicism and control. And so we're going to talk a lot about that, I think. And maybe not a lot. I don't know. We'll see how that pans out. But either way, if you are suffering from Catholic guilt or are a recovering Catholic, which I love that term, recovering Catholic, then keep listening. Because there is freedom on the other side of that. And there still is a relationship with God. And there is a place where you can find your sexuality and pleasure and not feel guilt and shame about it. Because it is completely normal. It is completely being human. It is being human. It is feeling. And that is the beauty of being human, is we are here to feel. We are like the beings in the universe that feel everything. And we need to do that without guilt and shame. So, my friend, that's the start of the Catholic guilt. I don't know that we're going to go right in a row on this, but it will definitely come up again. So, I hope you have a great day.
Thank you for listening to Miracle in Time podcast. Please subscribe, leave a comment, and share with a friend. If you would like to know more about me or my services, please visit yourlightllc.com.